Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I'm so glad that Romanian politicians look for the interest of Romanians and they think pragmatically. Therefore, they are calling for permanent German troops deployment on their territory. Bravo! Very good, very good. So the Germans will defend you. I don't know. I have so many, not only feelings, but because feelings come from understanding in this case. Understanding a situation, and not only understanding a situation, but looking at it, how ridiculous this not only sounds, but go and tell, you don't have time to tell them because they're all done. The guys who, I don't know, fought in the Second World War, which are not there anymore, and tell them this. Obviously, they will not understand the circumstance because they're just old, like Biden. But hey, Biden is smart, so therefore they might be smart as well and fast. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any more survivors in Romania from the Second World War, active veterans. But nevertheless, this is so idiotic. It's not about Germany. This article here that I'm going to feature, it's not that the Germans are going to be, stationed finally by the Romanians' call. So they want them over there. I don't have anything with the Germans. I don't have anything with the French. I don't have anything with the Americans, The thing is, what a problem I have is, from my understanding, how stupid I am, is that Romania is a lady of the night and is not getting paid. I mean, it gets paid by other methods, but not at the end of or at the beginning or halfway, with this. It's accepted in the club as the doorman or the, the janitor of the club. And Romania is very happy and wiggles its tail because it's accepted as such. I know my Romanian friends that I fled from, and I don't want to see them, but if I see them, I can see them. It's just that, as I said many times, maybe I'm not Romanian, then, well, by birth I am. Anyway, it's not about me here. It's about what's going on in that country. Did you read the end of this sentence? So, Romania calls for permanent German troops presence on NATO flank. So this is the eastern flank, they tell us. What about the western flank? Is the United States of America calling for Romanian presence, permanent presence in the western flank? No. Oh, you tell me, that's ridiculous. Well, for some, even this is ridiculous right here. The German presence. What do you think happens if something really happens in Romania? What do you think the Germans will do? Anyway, Romania's prime minister called this weasel? Jesus Christ, where did they get you from? Where did they get you from? Yeah, you got a very, forehead, got it. That's a sign of a lot of cognitive abilities. Romania's prime minister called on German Chancellor Olaf Scholz to decide as soon as possible. So Romania wants to be fucked. So it's like the lady of the night, I want it to be right now because I'm going to make some money. So come over, Red Rover. As soon as possible on potentially sending permanent troops to Black Sea state to strengthen NATO's eastern flank. This is like Zelensky calling on NATO to give them more weapons. Do you think that they are not talk to one another? Anyway. In a joint press conference with Scholz in Berlin, Premier Marcel Ciolacu said he hopes he'll see German troops permanently stationed in Romania, which borders Ukraine in the near future. And I'm quoting, I think that in Romania we need to have we. I love when they put everybody in. To have permanent, who's we? Identify that. German troops, and I hope that together with Chancellor Scholz, weasel alert, will take the decision as soon as possible in this sense, Ciolacu said, adding that he expects Russia's war to continue for some time. Well, You know, the German president, Germany has a president, is not so important as the chancellor, obviously. He's the guy who rules the government and so on. In Romania, it's a little bit different. This is the prime minister, correct? Is that what he said? He is the prime minister, rather. But do you know the name? Do you know the name of Romania's president? It's not Ciolacu. It's not, I don't know, Marcelescu or Grigore or anyone. His name is Klaus Iohannis. No, yes, correct. That's not a Romanian name. That's a Scholz name, a German name. I have no problem with that. But I'm just, you know, providing you with certain kind of, it's a coincidence. I'm pretty sure it's a coincidence. President of Romania, who was elected 2 times by the Romanian people, like Zelensky, was elected by the Ukrainian people 2 times. All right, but 1 time, I'm sorry. But he was elected. So this guy, the president, Mr. Klaus Iohannis, he came from a party like this small on the political spectrum. This small. It's called the German Forum. German Forum, not Romanian Forum. So that's a how do you call that? Ethnic party. It's not a Romanian Forum. It's the German Forum. So it's an ethnic party. That's how he started. He was elected as the mayor of my hometown. All right. He was elected, and from the same party, he got to be elected as the president of Romania 2 times. And the German Forum is still the German Forum. Well, I have some other information from people from Romania about Mr. Klaus Iohannis, but I'm not going to mention them here because I don't want to get the Romanians too upset, the ones who especially voted for him. Klaus Iohannis is seemed to be a very civilized person. I would like him to represent, I would like to introduce him wherever I go. He's presentable, he's smart, he's good, versus Ciolacu or other, you know. But nevertheless, you can be nice, and I know there's no relation between Klaus Iohannis, the German government, the German army being deployed. We want you, Ciolacu. It would have been bad if it was Iohannis saying, the president, we want Deutsche Wehrmacht on our land and here. Do you think that would have sounded a little bit, even the retard who was, what? Or even that would be like, what? The German president calls for the German president. You know what I mean? Like, I'm born in Romania, I am a Romanian, you know, how do you want to call it, genetics. He is in the German, he is from the German Forum, so let's don't play BS here, okay? It would be a little bit too obvious. Oh, I'm not implying he's their guys. No, that's not what I said. All right, my friend. So good job, Romania. You will be protected by Deutschland. I like Germans. That's one of my favorite nations. Yes, I have favorite nations. Why? I like their culture. I like their philosophy. I like their inventivity and so on. I don't hate any country. I don't have any nation. I don't hate any nation. But it doesn't mean that if I like these guys more than others, it means that I hate anybody or I hate it. Because that's the way it goes here. If you like, I don't know, these glasses, they say, okay, I like this kind of glasses, this type, that means you hate everything else. No, I prefer these ones for certain reasons, and I can mention to them. First, because I like them. I like, you know, how they look. They're working just fine. They're very light, right? And they cost a lot. I don't like that one. Anyway, so here you have it, my friends. You will be defended by another country because you also defend that country with Romanian troops on the territory of Germany. It's very strange because if you look back in time, and some Romanian military can attest to that, Romania's military, I think it was about 300,000 people in Ceausescu's times, or 200,000, 300, I think it was 300,000. And from that, it was brought back to about 50,000, NATO standards, they call it. And from 50,000, there were, I don't know, about 60% they were officers. So they, through that decision, did this with the Romanian army. So now they can, oh, we need the German army here, we need the German army, we're not capable. Why don't they arm you? Just give you like they gave Ukraine. Mocha, nothing, zero. And get the Spaniards out, the Americans out, the French out, all these guys, the Belgians out, the Netherlands, the Dutch, they are there. They have troops over there in Romania. No, get them out, increase the number of Romanian military, give them everything including nuclear weapons if you want to go that way. Like you're going to give, no, you're not going to give them, but at least, the Poles try to get their claws on, but it's not going to happen. And give them all the HIMARSes, all the Patriot for free, like you give to the Ukrainians, billions of dollars. Why not? Well, because Romania cannot be controlled then. What happens if Romania says, well, I think you're bad. How about you want to be independent? Then you're going to have a hard time. So that's the whole thing. Control, control, control. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.